Alright guys, welcome back to another Monday. We just closed bell an hour ago and Wall Street is looking really interesting right now. So first things first, I want to jump right into it. Dogecoin brought me up to a total of 190, right? I said not too long ago in a video where if Dogecoin, this was way back in the beginning when I had Dogecoin at 5 cents. I had picked up about 50,000 of it at 5 cents. I had only invested a tiny amount of money into it because the majority of my money was actually in Bitcoin. So I said that if Dogecoin reaches 10 cents, that I'm pretty sure it's going to go all the way to $1 after that, because there's nothing that's going to be stopping what it can become, right? It would already be breaking something that was long deemed impossible, which is we never thought it would hit 10 cents. Most people didn't even really think it would become 1 cent. Now here it is today, right now at about 5 p.m. in New York. 43 cents. So I bought in, I sold my Bitcoin. If you can look at Bitcoin, it's been kind of sinking, but it had been doing a really beautiful thing. You know, look at this. April 29th, it just kept climbing. So it hit a pretty good height at like April 30th, and then May 1st, I sold it. I sold it at 56, right? So the 2 Bitcoin gave me 113K. I got rid of that. And then I came into Dogecoin. I bought a bunch of it. I had 10K Dogecoins already. I bought 290K more with my Bitcoin money in here. And then it went up from 37 cents to about 40, and it kept lingering around there. And it looked like it was going to fall, right? So this is what my thinking was at that phase right there. When it got to about 40 cents, Dogecoin was doing beautiful. It's been doing beautiful all day. But Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, they all seem to follow each other's trends, right? So around that time, around the same time when Dogecoin first reached right here, let me see, like around 40 cents. So this is around like 11:40 a.m., right? Still early in the morning. 11:40 a.m. Around that same 11:40 a.m. with Bitcoin, we could see that Bitcoin was starting to have a dip, right? It was coming down. It was really starting to like fall. And even now, it's still falling. So since these guys often tend to follow each other's trends, I was like, I'm going to take my gains. I'm going to take my gains. I'm going to sell the doggy right now. Maybe buy back in when it dips, right? So I sold. I made about a 10K gain right there, and from 108 to 119. And that was because I had 300,000 doggy coins. So every 1 cent it went up was a 3K gain. After that, though, just now, I bought back in to pick up 200K more because it's flying. It is flying. So I just grabbed 200,000 more Doge coins. It was a safer investment for me at that time. I picked it up at 0.4285, and you can see already I'm in a pretty good green, right? So I'm already at 0.43 right now, and this rocket is literally taking off to the moon. Dogecoin is looking unstoppable right now. The guess was that it would hit $1 by May 8th, which is when Elon Musk is going to be doing his thing on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Elon Musk and Mark Cuban, 2 dashing, extremely wealthy men, are not just extremely wealthy, dashing men, but also men that have very strong social media presence. These 2 men have been talking nonstop about Dogecoin. I mean, it just became official today. Look at that. 11 hours ago, Mark Cuban, Dogecoin is legit. Bitcoin is financial religion, right? How Dogecoin may become a usable currency, likely like any other, as per Mark Cuban, and so on and so on. Mark Cuban and Elon Musk have taken Dogecoin to the next level. There is not a cryptocurrency out there that is as popular as Dogecoin right now. But second to Dogecoin would be our guy Ethereum, the low guy that, you know, no one really tends to talk about that much. Everyone's all crazy about Bitcoin, sometimes about Litecoin, right? I have 25 Litecoin I've been holding since it was 130, right? And it's doubled now. Had I invested more into it, that money would have doubled. But my money was always in Bitcoin, right? It's always smarter to invest into the cheaper coins because they have more room to grow. But my money was in Bitcoin because who would have known how quickly it would have possibly ever grown, right? It became pretty stable at times, but at that time, Elon Musk was the one that was grabbing Bitcoin. Elon Musk was talking about Bitcoin a lot, so I went with it. Now, Ethereum has done a beautiful thing. I mean, look at it just today. Just today alone, plus 8%, right? And over the week, it's gone up 33%, right? So just a week ago, April 26th, it was at, right here, 2,500. 2,500, and now it's about to approach 3,500. It's at 33 almost, right? So a 33% gain. That's amazing. No one really saw that coming. It's unforeseen. It's growing so rapidly that a lot of people are actually calling it the next Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was doing this when it was at this price range. Bitcoin was doing the same kind of trending. And also, if you don't know, Ethereum is actually a part of many things. Ethereum's website has so many grand programs you could be a part of. It's used for trading. It's a major use right now ever since NFTs came out. That was when a lot of people predicted that Ethereum would skyrocket. Because if you haven't heard of NFTs, it's a new thing regarding online digital art where you can buy things that people have made and you be the sole owner of it. And then you can also resell it. NFTs are actually traded using Ethereum. Right? So Ethereum is now surging thanks to NFTs, which was something that was definitely predicted, especially after some NFTs sold for over $60 million. Right? That's when you know that people are going to be really happy to use NFTs big time, Ethereum big time, to just do this NFT trading stuff. So Ethereum is looking wonderful. People are predicting it's going to be hitting 10K easily by the end of the year. No sweat, right? This summer, forget it. I mean, some people are saying right here in this article, as you can see, it'll hit 5,000 in a week. This summer, it'll gladly be way over 5,000, and by the end of the year, it is guaranteed it's going to hit 10K. So if you're looking to triple your money, this is somewhere that you might want to move your money. My plan right now is that I'm going to be holding Dogecoin. As you can see, even as we've been talking, it is flying. Right, when we started the video right now, I was only up $1,000. Now I'm up $3,000 because it's going up, and away. It's about to hit 0.45 right now. So Dogecoin is just doing one of the most magical things for everyone around the world. And right now, if you're thinking about whether or not you should buy Dogecoin, it is still in a buyable location. I mean, clearly you're seeing me buy it, right? I'm buying it. I bought it at 42 cents, 200,000. It is still within a buyable range. I mean, to really keep it obviously honest, if you can double your money, it's buyable, right? If you buy it right now and it hits 90 cents, you just doubled your money. Buyable, definitely buyable. You should put your money in if you want to. If you're looking forward to getting some kind of quick gains with doubling your money, Dogecoin is making it possible for you right now because of how cheap it is. How cheap it is. It's it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable what's happening. Words are not enough to actually express how insanely cool this is. Like, had I actually had master strong hands, then the very first time I had ever bought Dogecoin, it was before Dogecoin was cool, right? So I bought it in December 21st, 2020. I bought 40,000 Dogecoins at under a penny. It was a 0.004. Had I been holding that with the strongest hands ever, wow. Now I've made gains. And this lesson that I didn't hold, this lesson has made me have stronger hands, right? That's another thing. You take these hits, you learn, and you become stronger. That's the story here, right? And I can see that had this been where I put my money rather than Bitcoin way back then, of course, other things could have changed because of my massive investment too. But generally speaking, I'm pretty sure this would have still been the same trend. I wouldn't be changing the timeline that much, and I would have been easily a multimillionaire, right? So these are the kinds of things that show you having strong hands is worth it. Having strong hands is a gift, a God gift, that if you can do it, you will be rewarded, right? And here we are with our first dip. There we go, right? So this is what everyone's been kind of anticipating. Why hasn't it dipped yet? So these dips happen, perfect timing. These dips happen when the strong hand are not there, right? So the weak hands are being lifted out from this. That's basically what happens there. And that's, the volatility is clearly showing here with how quickly it dipped and came back up. Every time there's massive dips, is basically people that are amateurs. They just sold because they wanted to get their profits out and then just leave. Even right now, when it dipped like that, everyone that saw, a lot of people must have panic sold immediately, right? That kind of activity cleanses out people that are holding Dogecoin that are not strong, right? That's the Doge Cleanse right there. That is the Doge Cleanse in action right there. Here we are though, back at it, 44 cents. The stability that Dogecoin has been showing from the beginning has been unbelievable, right? And then on the left on my Excel sheet, we see I've started kind of restructuring my dividend portfolio right now, because it looks like, of course, now that we're recovering from the pandemic, the market is recovering from the pandemic, a lot of this is kind of now obviously a different price and better, right? Or some of them are not so much a good ratio to buy that anymore. See, dividend stocks, way in the beginning when I started this stuff, I said that it was best to buy a dividend stock at the cheapest price possible, so that when it goes up, you make money because the stock went up, and then of course you would be making dividend out of it as well, right? So that's something like, for example, with my investment with CIM right here, right? CIM is a dividend stock. They pay quarterly dividends, and I own 1,000 of it, and I'm looking forward to growing more of it. ORC is a dividend stock that pays monthly. That's the first one up here. I'm trying to grab as much of it as I can before it becomes more expensive. It has a lot of room to grow because it used to be a lot more expensive than it is right now before the pandemic, right? So these are some of the things that I've been working on. These are some of the things that are happening right now. I am enjoying this little doggy event that's occurring right now. And my goals right now are to hold doggy until it reaches $1 or higher, right? Enjoy the ride, have fun with it, and then eventually invest that money into Ethereum, since I'm looking forward to Ethereum being the next Bitcoin, right? That's going to be the next thing down the next few years, where it's going to start hitting the same tiers of being worth 10K, 30K, and so on, just like Bitcoin. So let's see. Those are some of my thoughts, some of my predictions, and those are some of the actions I'm taking. Look forward to my next few videos, where I'm going to bring an updated video on some more dividend stocks that I've been kind of looking at and eyeing, and where I'm going to put my money after I take some gains out of here with Dogecoin.